Hey folks, this is Rhykker with a video about my predictions for Blizzconline. Blizzconline will be taking place February 19th and 20th, so we're just a couple of weeks away. And it is effectively the deferred BlizzCon 2020 that would have taken place in October, if not for, global pandemic. Since 2011, I've attended several BlizzCons, and I keep up with all the major announcements. While Diablo has become my primary area of interest in Blizzard games, I do still have a general interest in everything Blizzard is doing. And by paying attention to the company's trends and announcements, we can make some educated guesses about what to expect. So in this video, we'll give a quick run through of my predictions of what we can expect from each of Blizzard's franchises at BlizzConline. Now, we'll start by saying that BlizzCon 2019 was a huge BlizzCon, possibly the company's most important one yet. Some BlizzCons are quieter with fewer major announcements, but BlizzCon 2019 saw the reveal of Diablo 4, Overwatch 2, and World of Warcraft Shadowlands, three major tentpole announcements, each of which would have been able to carry a BlizzCon by itself. Now, there's almost zero chance that BlizzConline or any BlizzCon for a long time will be able to deliver that many huge announcements. So right off the bat, we should expect a more subdued BlizzCon after 2019. One important thing to note as well about BlizzConline is that the format seems like it'll be different. At a normal BlizzCon, the convention center is broken up into halls of different sizes, and panels for different games will alternate between these halls. At BlizzConline, however, it sounds like every franchise will get its own stream channel to follow. So you start by tuning into the main channel for the opening ceremony, and then we may be directed to different channels depending on your game of interest. So you can theoretically just jump to the Diablo channel and watch only Diablo content. Why is this change relevant to highlight, you might ask? Well, in a typical BlizzCon, different franchises are competing for real estate. There's a limited number of stages and a limited amount of time to present. Every Blizzard game does not get equal representation or even equal opportunity for representation. One game's team may feel like they have a lot to talk about, but if other teams have major announcements, then the first team may not get enough time scheduled to cover all the content it would like to. So effectively, topics that may have been considered too small to cover at BlizzCon may be fair game for BlizzConline. But in this video, we're gonna mostly just cover the big topics. Alright, and with that, let's dive into our predictions, beginning with the easiest one, Hearthstone. The past few BlizzCons have seen the reveal of a new Hearthstone expansion. Therefore, it's safe to expect a Hearthstone expansion reveal at BlizzConline. Now, in Blizzard's BlizzConline pre-show video, we see a snippet of a clip that seems to be Hearthstone related and may thus pertain to the expansion. So the expansion may have a safari or archaeology theme. On to Overwatch. Before BlizzCon 2019, every BlizzCon after the game's release saw the reveal of a new hero and sometimes additionally a new map. At BlizzCon 2019, we saw the reveal of Overwatch 2, and a new hero, Sojourn, who will release with Overwatch 2, and 4 new maps that will release with Overwatch 2. Now, Blizzard confirmed in 2020 that Echo, a hero that released in April 2020, would be the last hero to release before Overwatch 2. So we're unlikely to see the reveal of a new hero for Overwatch 1. As for maps, a new map was released in Overwatch 1 just a couple of weeks ago, and Blizzard has expressed that they no longer want to reveal a map too far ahead of its release. So it's also unlikely that we'll get the reveal of a new Overwatch 1 map. What is very likely is that we'll get the reveal of at least one other hero for Overwatch 2 and possibly one or more maps for Overwatch 2. A beta or release date announcement for Overwatch 2 is also possible, but far from guaranteed, as the devs are not talking about the game as though it's ready for release. On to World of Warcraft. If you look back on past BlizzCons, Blizzard has a very clear cadence of reveals for its new WoW expansions. Every 2 years. We just saw the reveal of WoW Shadowlands last BlizzCon, and the expansion just released a couple months ago, so we definitely will not get a new WoW expansion revealed at BlizzConline. We are, however, almost guaranteed to get the reveal of a new raid for Shadowlands. It's also quite likely that we will have the Burning Crusade revealed for WoW Classic. with a beta and release date also very likely, probably spring or summer. On to a depressing one, StarCraft. The past few BlizzCons have seen the reveal of a new co-op commander for StarCraft 2. However, on October 15th, 2020, Blizzard announced it would be effectively ending active development of StarCraft 2. Quote, "We're not going to be producing additional for-purchase content, such as commanders and war chests, but we will continue doing season roles and necessary balance fixes moving forward." Because of that, I'm not expecting any significant news for StarCraft 2. I'm definitely not expecting a StarCraft 3 announcement, nor any StarCraft PC game announcement at all. When Blizzard announced it was stopping active development of StarCraft 2, it said, quote, "The good news is this change will free us up to think about what's next, not just with regard to StarCraft 2, but for the StarCraft universe as a whole." If they're just now thinking about what's next, then a StarCraft 3 is nowhere close to reveal. Furthermore, in recent months, we've seen former members of Blizzard's RTS team leave Blizzard to form new studios, and this timeline coincides with the cessation of active StarCraft 2 development. The timeline also coincides with journalist Jason Schreier's insider insights that Team 1, Blizzard's RTS team, which worked on StarCraft 2, Heroes of the Storm, and ultimately absorbed Blizzard's classic games team, was being dismantled, with team members encouraged to find positions elsewhere within the company. The RTS genre isn't terribly popular these days, compared to Blizzard's other franchises, and it's been clear that RTS, the very genre that Blizzard gained its popularity from, has not been a priority to Blizzard for years. Now, Jason Schreier formally stated in summer 2019 that a StarCraft FPS game was in the works, but that the project was cancelled to move manpower onto Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2. Because of all of this, I think the announcement of any PC StarCraft game is unlikely, and especially not StarCraft 3. If there is a StarCraft game announcement, which there might be, it is most likely to be a mobile game spun up from Blizzard's incubation team. Onto Heroes of the Storm. If we look back at past BlizzCons, we see that 2016 saw the reveal of 2 new heroes and a new map. 2017 saw the reveal of 2 new heroes. 2018 saw the reveal of 1 new hero. And BlizzCon 2019 was not a big year for the game. We actually had the reveal of a new hero just before BlizzCon, likely because that BlizzCon had so many major announcements that there just wasn't time for the much smaller announcement of a new heroes for Heroes of the Storm. Now, if we take a look at the release cadence of new heroes, we see that 2016 saw the release of 14 new heroes. 2017 saw the release of 15 new heroes. 2018 saw the release of 9 new heroes. 2019 saw the release of 4 new heroes. And 2020 saw the release of only 2 new heroes. There's a clear slowing down of the cadence, and it was in late 2018 that Blizzard stated that it was transitioning the game to, quote, long-term support, with some team members moving to other projects. Now, you combine this with the news of Team 1 being gutted in October, and I think at best we can expect a single hero to be revealed at Blizzconline. Lastly, onto Diablo. For Diablo 4, we're almost guaranteed to get the reveal of a new class. In the Q4 dev update for D4, in December, Blizzard explained that the Q1 dev update would happen during BlizzConline, and they teased what to expect, stating, quote, "Let's just say it involves a new version of the campfire scene we showed you last BlizzCon. The campfire scene is the character select scene, so that is a very clear hint towards a new class reveal. We currently know 3 of the 5 planned classes that the game will launch with, and we'll surely get the reveal of the 4th at BlizzConline. Now, I've had many people ask on my streams if we may get the reveal of the remaining 2 classes at once. By the way, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm always happy to talk about all things Diablo, Blizzard, or gaming in general, or cooking, or anything. But my answer is, if we get the final 2 classes revealed, which is a big if, then Diablo 4 is coming way sooner than expected. With Diablo 3, Blizzard spaced out its class reveals to always have a major BlizzCon reveal. The Barbarian and Witch Doctor were revealed alongside the game itself in June 2008. The Wizard was revealed at BlizzCon 2008 in October. The Monk was revealed at BlizzCon 2009. And the Demon Hunter lastly was revealed at BlizzCon 2010. If Blizzard reveals just one class this BlizzCon, they leave themselves one more BlizzCon for one more major Diablo 4 reveal. In addition to that, we'll likely get more Diablo 4 details than just the new class, but the new class will surely be the major D4 announcement at BlizzCon. Now, for Diablo Immortal, which just had its closed alpha in late December, we're likely to get an announcement regarding either a beta or a release date, both of which should happen in 2021. Diablo Immortal was revealed at BlizzCon 2018, but work on the game had begun as early as 2016 or 2017. I have friends who've worked in mobile game development, and a typical development cycle for a mobile game these days can be up to 2-3 years max, or significantly less depending on the scale of the game. Now, it's been normal throughout Blizzard history for its games to take long to release. There's a reason Soon TM became a Blizzard meme, because Blizzard doesn't want to rush its games out. The alpha that I played a few weeks ago, which you can check out here, felt extremely polished. Blizzard alphas tend to be more polished than the full releases of other companies' games, and I just can't imagine the game releasing any later than 2021. Furthermore, yesterday Activision Blizzard had its Q4 2020 earnings call, and in it was confirmed that Diablo Immortal will launch later this year, and that there will be further rounds of testing before then. So we're guaranteed to get some form of beta before the release. Now, for Diablo 3, if this were a regular BlizzCon, I would expect nothing at all. Diablo 4 and Diablo Immortal would take up all the Diablo time on the BlizzCon schedule. But because of this new format, I expect to see a preview of Diablo 3's upcoming Season 23, perhaps with a PTR date announcement for when we'll be able to test the new season's patch. And lastly, I'm also expecting the reveal of Diablo 2 Resurrected, a Diablo 2 remake or remaster. The credible leak before BlizzCon 2019 stated that Diablo 4, Overwatch 2, and Diablo 2 Remastered would be revealed at BlizzCon 2019. This leaker revealed some very specific details about the Overwatch cinematic that turned out to be 100% accurate. There was no way he could have guessed that. And he was obviously correct about Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2. So this led us to question, why was he wrong about the Diablo 2 remaster when he clearly had correct inside information? Well, maybe he wasn't wrong. Maybe his information was simply out of date. Remember, BlizzCon 2019 was loaded with announcements, which really left no major announcements for next BlizzCon. A Diablo 2 remaster announcement would have been swept under the Diablo 4 reveal. But if it was decided to push back the D2 remaster announcement for next BlizzCon, it could become the major tentpole announcement of that BlizzCon. Now, Blizzard also stated that they will be celebrating Blizzard's 30th anniversary at Blizzconline, and so a nostalgia-fueled BlizzCon would do well to feature a remaster of a beloved game. Even after Warcraft 3 Reforged, Activision Blizzard expressed to its shareholders last year that it will continue to remaster its old games. So a Diablo 2 remaster should come as no surprise. A leak in early 2020 stated that a Diablo 2 remaster named Diablo 2 Resurrected was in development by Activision's sub-studio Vicarious Visions and would release by the end of the year. While that obviously didn't happen, this was leaked before the global pandemic really hit and delayed BlizzCon and everything. With the recent news of Vicarious Visions merging into Blizzard to focus exclusively on Blizzard games, and that the two companies had been collaborating on a project for some time now, this reignited that rumor, and journalist Jason Schreier confirmed with his sources that Vicarious Visions is indeed making Diablo 2 Resurrected. Now, I'll finish by saying that it is possible that we may get the reveal of a new Blizzard IP, and if we do, it's most likely to be a mobile game. We may also see the reveal of one or more mobile games that exist within Blizzard's existing franchises, since Blizzard has previously committed to bringing all of its franchises to the mobile platform. Mobile gaming has been on the rise for years and has grown to be the biggest gaming market. It's a market that Activision Blizzard wants to capture, and Diablo Immortal is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, that's what I think, but what do you think? Sound off in the comments with your Blizzconline predictions, because we'll find out the truth soon enough. And that's going to wrap up this video. But do stay tuned for more Blizzard coverage. Thanks for watching. Special thanks to my Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube supporters for making these videos possible. If you like what you see on this channel and want to support the creation of more content, you can consider pledging on YouTube or Patreon and unlocking behind-the-scenes content, monthly virtual hangouts, and more. If you enjoyed this video, please share it. check out these other videos, and subscribe to join Rhykker's Raiders for more Blizzard content.